This is exciting, huh? Now you've been working all year for this one moment, really, haven't you?
Oh, absolutely. This is what it's all about. Opening night. You guys ready? Gates are opening. Raise them up. There we go. Welcome, everybody. 2013 season. I even brought the warm weather for everybody. That's right. That's right. Thank you, everybody.
It's race night from Lake Erie Speedway, where it's more than just racing, it's racing entertainment. It's where race teams come from all around to compete head-to-head on the NASCAR-sanctioned 3/8 mile asphalt short track. It's race night from Lake Erie Speedway. Tonight, Compact's champion Dan Bittinger tries to hold on to his lead, and Jenna Thompson and Becky Jackson have a bad night.
Sprained ankle, shaken up, but okay.
Returning Bandoleros champ Wesley McCrae ends up in a race with Matt Mead. The street stocks run fast, and the legend cars run loose.
Your back end wants to... It's fine until somebody taps you, then you really go around.
And in the modified, Scott Wiley chases down champion Dave McAvoy at close to 100 miles an hour. It all happens now at race night from Lake Erie Speedway on IMTV Sports. It's opening night for the 2013 racing season at Lake Erie Speedway. As the fans pour in, back in the pit, race teams arrive, unload their cars, and begin to prep for the qualifying heats. With 5 divisions, each offering stiff competition from drivers who have come from all over to race, every team wants to be performing at their very best. While there's a real family atmosphere at the track, there's also a sense of nervous excitement you can feel. With your point standings and reputation on the line in front of a packed house, every race matters. The rules of racing are simple. First one across the finish line wins, while the raceway officials, staff, and crew work hard to keep it safe and fair.
Well, racing is a form of competition, and it's different at every track. There's dirt track racing, this is asphalt racing here. Basically what we do is we have 5 divisions here, and we're putting on a show for the fans. Because without the fans here, we're not going to have anybody on this side of the pitch. Nobody can race, so we put on a good show here. We're mostly worried about safety and the evenness of competition. We don't want somebody going out there. We try to check for cheating. We try to check for anything like that, because we want anybody that comes here to be able to go out on that track and win, knowing that they can come here and win. We try to keep everything fair across the board. We have tech every night. The top 3 cars get teched every night, and then we have a random car that gets teched every night. So we try to keep everything fair.
What is it you're looking for?
OBD2 sensor.
What does that mean?
It's where you plug the computer into it, check the computer and see if they've messed with anything. Or every vehicle has one that's on the road.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the things when they turn them into a compact, they have to keep that in there so we can get in the computer if we want. Look at it.
And your purpose is to verify that the car is all legit.
Correct.
Everyone's on an even playing field.
Right.
We'll normally pick 3-4 things every week and we'll go through, inspect the cars.
Yeah, they check the cars. They check for every different things. Every class here has a specification for the size of the engine, the size of the tires, and the safety overall of the car. And when they bring a car in to tech it, they make sure nobody's getting an unfair advantage over somebody else. This is one of the best NASCAR short track facilities in the country, and it's one of the safest. We have one of the best safety crews. These safety crews here also go to the big time NASCAR tracks and work, and everybody's been trained. They are the best. By far, they're the best. So there is, if anything does happen here, we have an ambulance crew here, and it is probably one of the safest facilities in the country.
Can you talk to me a little bit about the track? Tell me about Lake Erie Speedway. What's it like to run it?
It's just an awesome facility. The whole facility is obviously, as you can see, beautiful as far as compared to a lot of the other short tracks around the country. But it's very smooth. It's got 2 grooves. It makes very good racing. You can run 2 wide without any problems. It's definitely a racy track. I wish it was a little bit bigger, a little faster, but it's a great track. It's run very well. It's all relative to the size of the track. The smaller the track, the faster you feel like you're going, whether you're going 60 or 100.
Oh, that's true.
So stuff happens quick out there when you're with other drivers. Whether you're same thing, whether you're going 100 or 150. Stuff happens very fast. So
the drivers draw for their place in the heat race, which helps decide where they will line up for the feature race. And the lineup matters, because it's where the points are earned in the standings, which ranks each driver for the season. What do you want to do tonight?
Well, I'm not sure where we're going to start in the heat. I didn't draw too good, but I'm going to see where we can go and be careful. I think mostly tonight I want to be careful and see what everybody's got in mind for us.
Start of the season, right?
Yep.
Are you excited about tonight's race?
Oh yeah.
What's your plan for it, do you know?
Not really don't really have one, just make it up as you go.
As fast as you can go, right?
Never too fast, always too slow.
Is this just regular unleaded?
No, it's racing fuel.
What's the difference?
Higher octane. Regular unleaded. Is that what you're calling that nitromethane? I'll have to remember that one. They got it here. You'd think for $8 a gallon we'd find a better way to not spill any, but
How much fuel does the car hold?
12 gallons? I said 12 gallons.
And how long does that get you? Do you have to refuel during the race?
During the race, no, we'll make it to the end, but we usually fill up all the way before it starts, just to make sure.
How fast does the car go?
These cars get up to about 90 on the straightaways.
Is Lake Erie Speedway a fast track compared?
No, there's bigger speedways where you'll go faster, but I would say Lake Erie Speedway, it's a very nice surface, and it's a challenging track because you're turning all the time.
When we come back, we'll go to the track for the qualifying heats, where a spill on turn number 4 takes Philip Powell out of the race and forces the Bandolero teams to make last-minute adjustments. We'll talk to some racing parents about their high-speed kids. And we'll catch up with Jenna Thompson and talk to Becky Jackson about what happened on turn number 2. You're watching Race Night from Lake Erie Speedway on IMTV Sports. It's opening night at Lake Erie Speedway, and the qualifying heats have just begun. Philip Powell in car 42 drew 5th in the compacts heat, a position he wouldn't be able to hold for long. With just 1 lap to go, Powell had fallen to 8th place, behind leaders Becky Jackson, Dan Bittinger, and Jim Tobin. But trouble at turn 4 would not let him finish, and Philip Powell would not return for the feature. As safety crews worked quickly to clean the track, officials notified Bandolero teams of the spill on turn 4, allowing the drivers to make last-minute adjustments. It's in the Bandolero division that many professional drivers get their start, and they start young. Cars with track speeds up to 70 miles per hour and typically driven by kids not old enough for a license. How old are you?
9.
9. What made you decide to get into racing to begin with?
My dad started racing.
Tell me a little bit about Chris driving. He's 9. Does that scare the heck out of you?
No, I get a lot of entertainment out of it. I really like watching him drive. He's got a lot to learn, but he's coming along good.
I'm 13.
When did you get started racing?
Just last year.
So this is your 2nd season?
Yeah.
What got you started on it in the first place?
My dad raced and my mom wanted us to, so it just kind of got up to us. My brother was going to be the first one to race, and he's always wanted to, and we were going to like take turns driving that car, and my wreck day, he'd kill me. So we got another one, and yeah, so I started to race.
Have you ever wrecked?
Many times.
Is that scary?
On some way. If it's a spin, it's okay. If it's like I hit a car, I know I'm safe in it, so.
Donald, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How old are you?
I'm 15.
15. How long have you been racing?
2 years.
you do any kind of training? Like, who taught you how to drive this car?
Myself. I
Really?
learned. I hit with the help of my dad, so a little bit of his help. I tried to find my lines, do everything I could.
Now, when you say find your lines, what does that mean?
When you're racing, either if you're coming in one way or another, just trying to get the fast speed, when to push on the gas, when to let off.
Can you tell me a little bit about Lake Erie Speedway? Tell me about the track. How's it feel?
The track, I mean, you're coming around turn 4, there's a little bumps. Coming around turn 3 and turn 2, you have a lot of grip. I mean, I like it a lot.
Are you excited about today?
Yeah.
Is this the first time you've raced at Lake Erie Speedway?
Yep.
You did your practice run?
Yeah.
How's the track feel?
Good. Feels really good.
What are you looking to do today?
Run some laps, have fun. Not to crash my car. I don't want to crash my car.
Tell me about Drake Racing. How's that feel for you?
Oh, it's not too bad. I mean, I trust the knowledge that comes with the whole family racing. So, and we're there, and when we get the cars ready, so I know he's safe.
Does it make you nervous?
A little bit, but not too bad. Not too bad.
Did you have any apprehension about getting him involved when he decided, hey, Mom, I want to race?
No, because my other son races as well, and it was kind of just natural that he would follow in his footsteps.
So you're a racing family?
Yes, my husband races and both my boys race.
So it's a lifestyle for you?
Pretty much.
Can you tell me a little bit about that? Like, is it challenging as a family to live, on the track every weekend?
Yes and no. I mean, our garage is right at our house, so we're there working together the whole week, getting it ready, and we come to the track together. So it is a family thing, and it's something we all enjoy. So it just works for us.
When we come back, the modifieds line up for the heat race and the compacts feature, where rookie Becky Jackson and veteran Jenna Thompson meet up at turn number 2. It's the Buell brothers and Bandoleros until Matt Mead catches them both. Then Ed Hall flames out of street stocks and Russ Conti tries to outrun Dave Krosek. Then Austin Berry gets chased in the Legends. All this plus the modifieds feature coming up on race night at Lake Erie Speedway on IMTV Sports. It's opening night at Lake Erie Speedway, and the qualifying heats have all been run. Rookie Becky Jackson ran a fierce qualifying race, and veteran Jenna Thompson ran hers fast and with precision. How did the track feel, Gina?
Good.
It's good?
Yep, it was a little slick, but it was good.
You nervous?
No.
How long have you been racing?
This is my 3rd year.
3rd year?
Yep.
What are you hoping to do tonight?
Just make it through the race without any wrecks.
With the sun setting on the speedway, combined with the spill on turn number 4, the track is getting slick or loose. When you say loose, what does that mean exactly?
Your back end is coming out.
Come out behind you.
What causes that?
Greasy track, the car, you can change the suspension in the car to tighten it up. Tire pressure, you can do a lot of little things.
Something that worries you?
Can be, if I'm in the middle of a pack.
And you're gonna have to be to win this thing, right?
Yep. Loose is fast.
And it would be tonight. When halfway through the compacts feature, Nick Tobin taps Jenna Thompson, spinning her around. Then seconds later, Becky Jackson heads into the turn and crashes into Thompson at near full speed.
I was like towards the front. The wreck happened right in front of me. I was, as soon as I saw stuff start to go wrong, I was on the brakes. I was just short of locking them up. And then I saw a spot on the outside between 14N and the wall, so I went through there. And I went back around and I saw Becky. Her car was all smashed up and I was all like, oh my gosh, is that my fault? Because I was really hard on the brake. I wasn't sure if she was right behind me. She had nowhere else to go. We smashed right into her. That was a bad deal altogether.
I slowed down because you got all screwed. Okay. You are a rookie. You don't even drive out on the road.
I'm sorry.
So back off for just a little bit until you get more control of the car. Okay? Your dad's been racing for 5 years. This is my 3rd year. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay? All right.
For the one car I told you to respect a lot on the track.
Yes, I was.
Well, you found out why now, didn't you?
Stay in my line, and I don't.
She does.
I don't.
First of all, are you okay?
Sprained ankle, shaken up, but okay.
What happened out there? Can you tell me?
Apparently the 99 car spun out. Nothing was said on the radio until it was too late and I was already in the side of her, so they didn't say anything on the radio soon enough that a car spun out until I was out of turn 2 and I was right into her. Right as I was going into her, they said to back off. A little too late.
With substantial damage to the number 99 car and a question mark over when she'll return to the track, Jenna Thompson had no comment. The Compact's feature would come down to a battle between Dan Binninger, Jeff Breeds, and Doug Hadley, with Jim Tobin and Shane Forster not too far behind. Nick Irish would finish 6th, and Terry Ackerley takes 8th, with Dan Binninger driving off with the checkered flag.
Good. A little bumpy early with all those cautions, but
right.
People seem to grab their car pretty good by the end.
How'd it feel? A lot of the drivers have been saying the track is slick tonight. It's fast.
The track's really slick. It's a fast track, but there's no rubber down from last year, so, and the lines, especially with the new paint, they get pretty slick. Makes the back end of the car want to jump out on you.
All right. So good job.
Thank you.
Is it everything you hope for?
It is. It's good to come back in victory lane.
Victory lane. Good job.
Thank you.
Yep. What are you doing?
Getting ready to shoot the fireworks. As soon as he gets the guy in the car over there, then I gotta fire the fireworks.
How dangerous is this?
You don't want to be standing right here because you'll get showered on. I'll be honest with you.
I believe you.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
The Compacts come off the track and the Bandoleros feature starts. Early in the race, it was the Buell brothers in cars 9 and 29, with Lars McElravy in pursuit. As Don Buell widened his lead in the number 9 car, Matt Mead pulled ahead and ran for the finish line. Can you tell me a little bit about the race?
Well, I was running consistent behind the 9 the whole time, and I was just waiting for an opportunity to pass them, and when I got it, just took it.
All right. Now, a lot of the drivers have been saying that the track is slick tonight. Did that have any effect on your plan to run it?
Yes, it was kind of slick. There were a couple instances where I nearly spun out. There was oil in turn 2, so that made it a little tough, but I managed to keep control.
What can you tell me about the track?
Great track, awesome facility. The track's wonderful. There's no track better. You go to Holland, there's other tracks that, I live closer to Holland, but it's just the facility, the payout's better, just the quality of everything, More fans and
lots of fans.
They're dedicated, It's raining, they're out there.
Right. When race night at Lake Erie Speedway continues, it's the Street Stocks feature race. where Ed Hall flames out, leaving Russ Conti getting chased by everyone. Until Dave Krozek shows up to ruin everyone's day. The Legends feature races, where a slick track takes out 2 drivers and challenges everyone else to stay in the race. Plus, Scott Wiley comes from 6th, the Challenger champion in modifieds. All of this and more at Race Night from Lake Erie Speedway on IMTV Sports.